Welcome to ICSC Help YouTube channel. Today the topic is mole concept. Mole concept. This mole concept is included in your semester 1 exam. Semester 1 exam for ICSC class 10 chemistry. ICSC class 10 chemistry. The mole concept for ICSC class 10 chemistry is included in your semester 1 exam for MCQ type question. First of all, we are discussing about the some topic which has been reduced and the some topic which is include. The first topic is Gay-Lussac law. Gay-Lussac law. In Gay-Lussac law, this topic is totally reduced. So we need not to study this topic. And the second topic is Avogadro law. Avogadro law. This topic is also deducted and not need to study. And the next topic is the mole. Mole is also not include. Only some part of the mole is include. And determination of atomicity. Determination of atomicity. This is also not include. And the application of Avogadro law. Avogadro law. It is also not include. Then what is include in this? All the numerical problem on mole not include. Only the topic include is the relation of vapor density to molecular formula. This topic is include, and the empirical formula is include, molecular formula is include, the percentage composition is include, and the mass of combining atom. The topic is only include. So we discuss only this topic only, and we do not need to discuss these topic. These topic are not include. First of all, we discussing about the vapor density and relation between vapor density and molecular formula. We know that the molecular formula is equal to 2 into vapor density. We do not need to find out the formula, the deduction of this formula, only the molecular formula of 2 into vapor density. And in this formula, if the vapor density is given of any gas is 30, then multiply 2, and the molecular mass can be obtained, which is 60. So this is very easy and simple formula. Molecular mass is 2 into twice the vapor density. The second topic which include in mole concept is percentage composition. In the percentage composition, you find out the percentage composition of any element. First of all, the weight of element and the molecular mass of compound into 100. Using this formula, you can easily calculate the percentage composition. Suppose that you should know the percentage composition of potassium to find out the percentage composition of potassium in potassium dichromate. K2Cr2O7. In potassium dichromate, what is the percentage of potassium? So you should find out the first molecular mass of K2Cr2O7. How can you find the molecular mass? It is very easy to find the molecular mass. The atomic mass of potassium, chromium and oxygen is given in the question. The atomic mass of the chromium and oxygen and potassium. The atomic mass is given. The atomic mass of chromium is 39 and atomic mass of chromium is 52. The potassium 39 into 2 plus chromium 52 into 2 plus oxygen 16 into 7. 16 into 7. The 78, 104 and 1112 is equal to 294. So the percentage composition of potassium, in potassium there is 78, potassium is 78, chromium is this and oxygen is this. So the 78 mass of chromium, mass of potassium and the mass of compound 294 into 100 is equal to 26.53% answer. So you can easily calculate the empirical percentage composition of any compound. Now the third topic. The third topic is the molecular mass. Molecular mass. To find out the molecular mass, sum of all masses, and you can easily calculate the molecular mass. The molecular mass of H2SO4. To find out, you need that the molecular mass of 1 into 2 plus sulfur is equal to 32 plus 16 into 4. 2 plus 32 plus 64 is equal to 98 answer. So you can easily calculate the molecular mass of any compound if the atomic mass is given. Now the fourth topic is calculate the empirical formula. What is empirical formula? Empirical formula is the simplest ratio, not real. If the molecular formula of glucose is C6H12O6, but it is molecular formula, and it gives the real number of atoms joining or present in a single molecule. But in empirical formula, we have find only the ratio of the element. The ratio of the element is C1 and H2 and O1. This is the empirical formula. Because it gives only idea about the ratio, not to the real number of atoms, but this gives the idea of real number of atoms. So it is molecular formula and it is the empirical formula. Now the topic is how can you determine the empirical formula and then molecular formula. Suppose that in any question given that the sodium percentage is 29.11 and the percentage of sulfur is given 40.51 and the percentage of oxygen is given 30.38. First of all, you see that if there is 100% or not. This is the percentage and this is the name. And to find out the empirical formula, the percentage atomic mass, right here atomic weight. The atomic weight of sodium is 23 and the sulfur is 32 and the oxygen is 16. Write it the percentage upon atomic weight. So the 29.11 upon 23 and 40.51 upon 32 and the 30.38 upon 16. To find out the value, divide it 1.266 and 1.266 and 1.898. To find out the ratio, divide it by simplest number. 1.266 divided by 1.266 and 1.266 divided by 1.266 and 1.898 divided by 1.898 divided by 1.266. Divide the result by smallest value, then you can get easily. There is the value in first is 1 and value in second is 1 and value in third is 1.5, but this value is not in integer. This is the value of Na, this is the value of S sulfur, and this is the value of O. To make it integer, we should multiply the value by 2, and this is the 2 and this is the 2 and this is the 3. So the sodium has 2 and sulfur 2 and oxygen 3. This is the empirical formula. You can easily calculate the empirical formula. Now we should find out the molecular formula. To find out the molecular formula, you should understand some concept. You know that the molecular formula of glucose is C6H12O6. This is the molecular formula, and the empirical formula is CH2O. This is the empirical, give only the ratio of the element, not real number, and this give the real number. Then how can you convert this into this? Empirical formula to molecular formula. We know that there is a number which we can multiply to this number. If 6, then it can convert into the real formula. How can you find this n equal to 6? To find out this n, to find out this number n, so that if we multiply the 6 into the empirical formula, then we can easily get the molecular formula. So how can you find the n? N can be found the molecular mass upon empirical mass. The molecular mass, and to find out the n, simply multiply. To get the molecular formula, simply multiply the n into empirical formula, and the molecular formula can be obtained. Sometimes the molecular mass is not given in the question. Then how can you find the molecular mass? Then we know that the molecular mass is equal to 2 into vapor density. So the formula can be used by this method. The n is equal to 2 into vapor density upon empirical formula. If the molecular mass is not given and the vapor density is given, then multiply 2 into the vapor density to get the molecular mass upon empirical mass, and then n is obtained, and this n should be multiplied to empirical formula to get the molecular formula easily. Taking some example, suppose that the sodium had the to find out the molecular formula from empirical formula, we will take example. In example, the sodium is 18.60%, sulfur is 25.80%, and hydrogen is 4.03%, and oxygen is this. The atomic mass of sodium is 23, and sulfur is 32, and hydrogen is 1, and the oxygen is 16. Then percentage upon atomic weight, 18.60 upon 23, 25.80 upon 32, and 4.03 upon 1, and 51.58 upon 16. The relation is 0.80, and this is the 0.80, and this is the 4.03 and this is the 3.22. To get the simplest ratio, divide the result by simple value. The simple value is 0.80. So divide the 0.80, 0.80, 0.80 to 0.80, 4.03 upon 0.80 and 3.22 0.80. The result is 1, 1, 5 and 4. So the sodium is 1, you cannot write 1, sulfur is 1, no, hydrogen is 5, 5 and oxygen is 4. So this is the simplest empirical formula. This is the empirical formula. How can you calculate the molecular formula? If the mass or vapor density is given, the molecular mass is given, molecular mass of compound is given 248. 248, this is the given in the question, molecular mass. Then how can you find the molecular formula? First of all, you should know about the empirical formula mass. Mass of empirical formula Na is 23 and sulfur is 32, hydrogen 1 into 5, 5 and oxygen 16 into 4, 16 into 4. The molecular empirical mass is 124. So get the value of N. N is equal to molecular mass upon empirical mass. The molecular mass is 248. It is given in the question. And the empirical mass, you have calculated the empirical mass 124 from empirical formula. Empirical mass is calculated from empirical formula, and empirical formula is calculated by the value of percentage. So the empirical mass 124 and molecular mass is given in the question. If molecular mass was not given, then vapor density is given and you should multiply by 2 to get the molecular mass. You easily get the value 2. Now to find out the molecular formula, N into empirical formula is equal to N value is 2 and the empirical formula is NaSH5O4. To multiply the result, the Na is 2 and S is 2 and H is 10 and O is the 8. Only these topics are included in your ICSE class 10 chemistry for semester 1 exam, and the other topic included in this chapter are not include. Other topic contained in this chapter mole concept not include. So you should only study the topic which is defined in this video. For next video, we will upload the next chapter of semester 1. Thank you.